Kakarowski, and that you can again correct your last name for me.
My name is Annette Sosarowski. I'm a former member of Markham. I no longer live in Markham, but I have plenty of relatives, family, friends, and co-workers who do live here. If you believe in the rule of law, the only way that democracy prevails is by allowing free speech and free expression in our society. While countries and their consulate are currently permitted to raise its flag on its national day, people are also free to object to that and to protest it, or to advocate the change in the policy for the city of Markham without prejudice or being called a racist, which I have been called in the past week or so. Why raise any country flag other than our own flag? What are the benefits to the people as a whole? Cultural events will continue to be welcomed and embraced at City Hall, and the community flags will continue to be raised in celebration. If you are Canadian by immigration, then that means you left your country by personal choice, and not everyone who comes to Canada respects their previous homeland. There is division within people and countries, whether it be by political parties, by religion, or human rights. Human rights are rights inherent to all humans being, regardless of race, sex, nationality, ethnicity, language, religion, or any other status. Human rights include the right of life, liberty, freedom from slavery, torture, freedom of opinion and expression, the right to work and education, and many more. Eliminate the division. Treat all people equally. Not all people want to see the country's flag that they left behind. Some people fled to horrific treatment. Seeing these flags are a sad reminder of how and why they left their birthplace to come to Canada. Eliminate the diversity. Do not raise any national flags at the City Hall. Support this motion for all residents of all nationalities in Markham. The motion strictly refers to political foreign flags. Cultural events will continue to be welcomed and embraced at City Hall, and community flags will be continued to be raised and celebrated. Please don't forget that. Do the right thing and support this motion.
Sorry, Matt, I've got a question. What community flags are you talking about?
Frank, you got to do your homework.
No, I'm asking you. It's a legitimate.
I'll answer you in a private conversation.
Okay.
Not today.
Okay. I heard you say eliminate the diversity, but then I heard you say they can still fly community flags.
I've never said diversity.
Yeah, you did. You said eliminate diversity. Okay, anyways, I was just asking what community flags are you talking about?
We'll have a conversation.
You're
That's not a problem.
asking for the Indian community, the Philippine community, the Chinese community to develop their own community flags. I don't think that's going to happen. I think they take pride in the flags that are represented by what they have. Okay. Mark,
Excuse me, Mr. Mayor. You've been bullying me for 12 years, so I'm used to it. Did you not say that we were not going to have a debate? I have been on my best behavior, but once again...
I've heard several comments come from you, actually, that would...
I would like to ask you a question then. Why are you not raising the Italian flag?
Actually, we did one year, and it was when a community... I'd love to raise it here. That's a very...
Why are you not? Why haven't you in the last 10, 12 years?
The Italian flag when there is a community group that comes forward. When they come forward, we've raised it here before and we'll gladly raise it again. Nothing would make me prouder, actually. But I don't decide it. I think your question really underscores the point that was missed, not only at committee but today. We do not initiate these flag raising. It's at the request of a community group, and that's, I think, a very important.
I understand. Are you debating? Is this a debate?
You asked me, why aren't you flying the Italian flag? If a community comes forward, believe me, we'll fly that here too with great pride.
You haven't flown the Italian flag since you've been the mayor of the city. Answer the question. Why do you not have anybody within your community that will step forward to raise the flag? Do you not have any friends left in the Italian community? Or are your friends only Chinese and Indian? Do you want to debate, Frank? Do you want to debate? Do you not have any more Italian friends?
Let me just underscore the point. Let me underscore the...
What did you say? I missed it.
I'll have to ask you later what she said, but it probably suits where she comes from. But anyways, I'll just say this. You know what? This is the... Oh, I understood there was a disparaging comment made about me. So anyways, we'll deal with that later.
Is that a racist comment you just made?
Oh, brother. So what I want to say... Okay, what I want to say is... No, in terms of how you're thinking, it's not a racist... I don't even know where you come from. Because I've heard that you've been making comments all afternoon. That's all my point. Anyways, I'm going to get on to the next speaker. I will say this because I think I need to... No, I need to underscore this. Okay, permit... Councillor Usman. I would just say this, and I'm going to move on to the next speaker. I'm not going to take a break. I think what was just made underscores this whole process as clearly as it could. If anyone is thinking that we're using flag raisings as a political statement, don't you think someone of Italian heritage would have orchestrated some group coming forward? That's the point. This comes from the community. If the community wants the flag raising, then they come forward, they make the request, and if it meets our policy, we do it. I don't orchestrate political maneuvering like some other people do, but I respect that. So we'll move on to the next speaker. Is Mark Atikian here?
You'll have to answer that question to my lawyer.
No.
Where I came from.
Yes? Oh, sorry.
There he is.
Sorry, there might be Councillor Irish. I apologize.